Hello, Cancer. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val53. Tarot should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Interesting message, Cancer. I was going to say, interesting message, Cancer, and the first card out is you. Your life should send and shoot electricity through your bones. Such a strong message. It should send goosebumps through your being. That's how you know when you're on the right track of doing what you need to do in life. I'm right where I need to be. I'm doing right what I should be doing. Don't worry, Cancer, it's not voodoo. Was it something I said? Oh, goodness gracious. What happens when it sends goosebumps through your being and it has the hair on the back of your neck stand up? What then? What happens if it's like very similar, but you're trying to discern and decipher, like, is it a positive thing or is it a negative thing? Is it a spooky thing, eerie thing, or is it like electrifying to the point where it's kind of like, I'm supposed to be doing this, or is it kind of like I shouldn't be doing this? Because there's ultimately, yeah, the Lover's on top of the deck. There's two paths. There's two considerations of where this could go. And they definitely have, well, let's just say it has the same feeling, but completely opposite outcomes or results. It just depends. You'll have to kind of use your discernment on this, Cancer. But jumping into what you're kind of showing me is there is a lot of determination in your energy to push forward through the unknown. It's kind of like you're sailing through the darkness of the abyss. Because of this darkness, maybe you're, I don't know what you're doing and where you're going. Chariot in the sky energy is what I'm looking at. But emotionally speaking, you're saying, I don't know where things are going. And this emotionally disturbs you. Absolutely outright disturbs you. At the same time, you're trying to, stay focused on the positives, to try and remain in the light, if you will. But at the same time, there's so much work and effort being done on some sort of financial situation or investment that it's kind of like, what is all this work and all this effort amounting to? And so as you're trying to figure out and fill things out and sense things out as to kind of like what's going on here, it's interesting. You're actually seeking out some sort of source of light. This is very fascinating, a source of light. You're looking for something here to kind of bring something into focus or clarity for yourself, financially speaking, regarding this investment. We'll kind of see where this one goes, because you feel like you have some sort of solution or idea as to what you're working on and putting together for yourself, but I myself am curious as well. Not yet. There you are again, Cancer. What is that? What is that energy? I believe it was you, Cancer, that I was telling recently to be very cautious and aware of your health, both physical and mental health, as well as spiritual health at this point. I'm looking at 888. Hmm. Don't force it. Yeah, don't force it. It should glide like butter. Don't force it. You're showing me, unless it needs like grease, elbow grease. But whatever this financial pursuit or endeavor is, I do see that giving yourself some time to kind of once again sit with this and kind of contemplate. There's actually this collaborative energy, and I feel like that's ultimately what you're working on. I don't know if you're presenting this to someone or someone's presenting this to you. I kind of feel like you definitely are playing a key part or role in this situation, but whatever this collaborative situation is, it's definitely about coming up with plans for the future. But ultimately, the way that these plans for the future are moving along, you're showing me it is a hell of a lot of work to the point where it's even difficult for you to kind of like emotionally be involved in this. And I don't know what that is. You're saying it's an emotional weight, it's an emotional burden. So whatever this is clearly weighing deeply and heavily on your heart. But to the point where you're kind of saying, well, it is what it is. And this is what's very fascinating is you do understand and know that there are changes that need to be made. There's some shifts and arrangements that need to kind of happen. But as these changes and these shifts are kind of happening, you're using your heart, your emotions and your feelings as your internal guidance system. Interesting. Your true north, if you will, your star, your North Star. The changes that you are making, you're saying, you know what, cool, I can kind of let that go. I can kind of, rest easy with that. I no longer care. Okay, so moving forward, there's something going on here that I'm not too sure about, because this is when you kind of change perspectives and modes. It's kind of like you're going over something and analyzing what you've done. And so you're kind of saying, yes, my emotions are a little bit more at ease. Okay, that's taken care of. But mentally, there's something that still isn't sitting right with you mentally as you're assessing this. You're saying like, will it be good enough? Is it good enough? Will it kind of, last? Will it continue moving forward? And so instinctually, you're kind of saying, you know what? Well, it is what it is. So you're kind of, in a sense, surrendering to how things are moving forward and progressing. But then something kind of switches over here regarding the whole forcing thing. I don't know what this is about. It goes back into a plans or ideas. And I don't know if this is regarding a business or a foundation or something regarding a living situation. I kind of feel like it might be a little bit of both because I am sensing multiple cancers here asking about different situations altogether. You have big plans in mind. Like I said, Cancer, you're aiming for the stars. You're aiming for the stars. Like you're just wanting progress. You're just wanting growth, and you're just kind of like, go big or go home. Go big or go home. Yeah, it's regarding your work, career, and finances. It switches back over. So it could be your foundation or business. Oh, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There it is. Yeah. Your guidance system again. Your guidance system is kicking up again. Nice. You're following your heart. You're following your heart. Excuse me. I like that. Perspective, perspective, perspective. You've accumulated quite a bit of income and abundance and revenue here for yourself, Cancer. You're ultimately determining what's the best way to utilize my resources. And that's what you're kind of sitting with. You're like, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. You have a lot that you're taking care of clearly, but you're also considering what more you want to do. So I feel like for you, it's just a matter of perspective and direction. But once you figure that out, off you go. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or fire sign. Goodbye.